Okay, so for Halloween, we decided to do kind of our own version of Hot Ones, the game show. If you've ever seen it, it's different levels of hot sauces that lead up to from very mild to extremely hot. So let's take a look at how that went. I like this one the best so far. Actually, I lie. I like Shaquanda the best. Shaquanda is my girl.
Shaquanda's too smoky. I like the pepper. I like the...
Dirty Dicks, I can't even tell you what I tasted.
But it's just a flavor for me.
Ghost pepper and blueberry is like a nice hot breakfast.
It would be Dirty Dicks, blueberry, then Shaquanda. Shaquanda had no heat. It was all flavor.
Yeah, but I like Shaquanda's flavor.
I'm in.
Okay, my friends. What I have in my hand here is Provado's, aka miso, ghost pepper, and Carolina Reaper sauce. So I had this during that taste test. It was the main one. It was on a scale from 8 to 10. It was very painful, to say the least. I had this on October 31st. It is almost December 25th, and my body is still not recovering. I don't think I will ever be able to go number 2 the same ever again. That's how painful this thing has made my life. So if you ever dare to try a 9 or a 10 on the level, you're insane and you need to be checked into a mental hospital just like the Joker needs to be in a mental hospital. So remember in episode 7, I said Yenny had left us for her TikToks. Well, she also has been doing an incredible job with makeup as well. So let's take a look at the makeup, like from the start to finish of how she does her makeup. We really hope you enjoy it. It's all themed around Halloween, and so enjoy. Dang, Mamacita, that is fire! Alright, it's finally time for Jim Beasley's last interview. This was the most popular villain. Some might say he was a hero for many of us in 2020. So I feel like you're going to know exactly who this person is as soon as you see him. I'm really excited that we were able to somehow manage to get him on the show. So Jim, I really hope you can control your anger management for this last part because I am super excited for it. Jim, for the last time, take it away.
Sorry. I had to get that vitamin D in me. Oh yeah. How do you think I got this body? My last interview was my most challenging. I had to go far into the jungle to find a man. The myth, the legend. He's been in high security after what he done during the 2020. Well, most of this happened before 2020, but you get the point. I sat down with him and I just really wanted to understand how did this man get so famous? I have been working my tail off to be famous and I get nothing. Everybody can tell where I'm wearing this hat, I'm still the same person. Anyways, let's go to my interview.
I don't know what everybody's complaining about. I had probably one of the greatest quarantines of my life. I was #1 on Netflix for like ever. I mean like ever. Pretty proud of that. Not really proud about the aftermath, but I did get pretty famous during the quarantine, so I know a lot of people feel like business was hurting them, but me as a villain, I gotta feel like 2020 is probably been the greatest year of my life.
Thank you for meeting with me virtually as I was hunting you down. I must know. Actually, I've asked everybody the same question. The first question's been the same every time I've asked the question. I am not creative enough. This goes all the way back to Cat in the Hat. I'm usually a professional. My anger management issues never catch up to me. Never catch up to me. But the first questions I have is, how's quarantine? How's it treating you? Blah, blah, blah. Get to your answers.
That's a fantastic question. I mean, Carol Baskin get a lot of attention during the quarantine as well, but I think all in all, it worked out the way it did. I do feel like I'm going to be a free man soon, and I had a lot of reflecting. I mean, I can't be around any more tigers. Kind of defeats the purpose of becoming the Tiger King, but all in all, quarantine's been treating me pretty well. Thank you for asking that question.
Next question. This one's a doozy. Hopefully it doesn't bring up any emotions. How are you coping without being around your tigers? Must be pretty painful, don't you think?
Like I said, all in all, 2020 has been a pretty good year for me. Now, it's been kind of hard coping without being around the tigers, but I found my ways. I hold this little guy every night. He helps me with my anxiety, my depression. It's been great.
My last question for you. Got any regrets? Because I sure have a lot of regrets in my life. I should have always been a doctor. That's my biggest regret. I always wanted to save people, and instead I'm doing these stupid interviews, can't control my anger management. This is the last question, last time you're gonna see me. And Nick, next time, don't have one of your assistants hire a detective who does interview skills off of Craigslist. You idiot! That's the only way I get jobs. I'm super cheap. You get a better budget. Anyways, Tiger King, answer the last question. This is the last time you're saying me. The last time.
The one thing I regret, though, is I wish my documentary would have came out during the presidential election when I was running. I think I would be your president right now, and all this boo-hickey would have never happened. I truly believe me and Kringle McKringleberry would have been a great presidential campaign election with him as my vice president. So, okay, so you're right, Jim. Probably shouldn't have hired you from Craigslist, but you know what? Got to do what I got to do. You got us through the show. You were honestly, like I said before, not as bad as Corndog Dougalhorn. I actually am very proud of myself. I didn't need Corndog to get through the rest of this season. And guess what? Probably have the same amount of viewers as we did with him or without him, so it doesn't really matter. As we conclude our final chapter of Some Splendid News for 2020, I just would like to say it's been an honor and a privilege. I've done that a lot, so I'm going to give you the real me right now. I do that a lot during the show. When I'm recording, I stumble over my words. My wife's like, you breathe too heavy. You can hear you go, and so this is the real me. You're getting a raw version of me. I want you to feel me like raw guava fills your soul. I just want to tell you it's been a privilege, and I really do appreciate those who have watched. And I'm going to wrap up with this crummy year. I was finally able, since March, I've done nothing. So February I saw Oregon play USC women's basketball, was super pumped, thought I was going to eventually get to see Oregon win a national championship in something. all that was canceled. Halloween Horror Nights was canceled. It's been a miserable year. I've gained like 10 to 15 pounds this whole time. I mean, it's been horrible. The gyms are closed. So a little while ago, me and Yenny were able to take a night out and enjoy a Stranger Things themed drive-through event. And we had so much fun. I'm gonna share that with you. And that will conclude our show after it is over. I do appreciate you all, and thank you so much. And remember, your dreams are limitless.
I'm coming for you, Nick. I ain't done. This is Corn Dog's show, not yours, little bitch.